Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday, April 27th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, feeling better than yesterday, although it's by degrees. Um, Boy, just whatever this is, I don't know if it is food poisoning or what, but like, so Monday night was the worst, like during the night. And so yesterday, it never got quite so bad as that again, but I just spent all day. Well, and it's also possible it never got that bad because I spent all day doing, eating saltine crackers and drinking Sprite because those are my dating back to little kid times. That's what you have when you have a stomach ache. Um, I did go into work and I worked for the morning because I had some important stuff I needed to get to. But then I did come home early and basically just laid around trying not to move my stomach around too much. And then even now, so I got a lot of sleep and I feel marginally better, but I am just still uncomfortable. I doubt that it's going to get bad again, but yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of this stomach bug or food poisoning or whatever the hell it actually is. But I'll be okay. It does seem like it is, on the upswing. It's not going away as fast as I would like. I still feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I don't think it's going to get worse again. So back to work as per normal today, and I definitely feel way more coherent. Yesterday I was in rough shape. Um, so part of what I was able to do last night was I finally finished at least the first playthrough of Ratchet and Clank on the PS4. Had an awful lot of fun with that. The story is just okay. It feels a little bit weird. I know it's supposed to be a tie-in to the movie, which I think just starts on Friday, but it definitely felt in spots like watching sort of an aggressive TV edit of a movie. There's lots of places where there's scenes that make me feel like I'm supposed to care more about that character than I do. I feel like I'm supposed to know more about this than I do. No, that's quite possible that that's exactly what it is. Is that if I go see the movie, it'll fill in all of the story gaps. So maybe that playing the game, I kind of spoiled myself on big moments in the movie, but without getting the context that would make those events. Like, it's not like the story doesn't make sense. It's just definitely feels like there's a lot of missing pieces in the story, and some of that's due to the nature of the presentation, where a character named Captain Quark is narrating the story. It's like his version, and so there's definitely places where he just says, and then Ratchet explains to Clank blah 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 blah, and Clank explains to Ratchet blah 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 blah, and um, this will be voiceover over a scene of Ratchet and Clank talking. When I bet in the movie it's just Ratchet and Clank actually having that conversation. That's my suspicion. But yeah, so the story ultimately I found kind of a little bit underwhelming just from a story perspective. But as far as the rest of the gameplay, once you beat the story mode, you unlock challenge mode, which is basically you get to restart and play through the game again, but with all of the stuff that you unlocked, all of the different weapons that you had gotten the first time through, so you can complete um, upgrading all of the different weapons and collecting all the collectibles and stuff. And so I have to say that the gameplay of the game was such that as soon as I finished story mode, I immediately started the challenge mode game and was going to say, well, I'm just going to see what it's like. And then the next thing you know, I had played an hour and a half of the challenge mode, and it's like, oh, okay, I need to not do this right now because I hadn't, it was getting close to bedtime. So in any case, the gameplay is great, and I felt compelled to keep playing even after beating it once, even when I have lots of other games to play. So, just from a gameplay perspective, especially if you have liked previous Ratchet and Clank games, I recommend this one. Thumbs up. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.